You're listening to the sounds of Salford, from the UK going out to the world.
Well, the latest Salford of Valentino, he had a beano back in those farmer days. You know, every time you meet a nicer creature, you gotta teach her a blood and daddy ways. But even Rudy would have felt the strain of making smooth advances in the rain. Oh, this year I'm off to sunny Spain. Hey, viva España! I'm taking the custom from a plane. Hey, viva España! If you'd like to shut a matador in some cool campagna and meet senoritas by the score, España, por favor. Quite by chance to hot romance, I found the answer. Flamenco dancers are far the finest bit. There was one who whispered, ooh, hasta la vista. Each time I kissed him behind the castanet, he ran to lift my records close to me. In no time I was trembling at the knee. All this year I'm up to sunny Spain. Hey, viva España! I'm taking that Islam from a plane. Hey, viva España! If you'd like to shut the matador in some cool campagna and meet senoritas by the score, España, por favor. When they first arrive, the girls are pink and pasty, but also tasty as soon as they go brown. I guess they know every fella will be queuing to do the wooing his girlfriend won't allow. But still I think today's a lucky day. That's why I learned the way to shout aloud.
The Old Nag's Head in Earlham sponsors the morning show on the Sounds of Salford.
Hi, good evening and welcome to the Sounds of Salford. Guess what? I've made a mistake and I'm not even one song in. No, I put the morning show jingle in. Why? Because the Old Nag's Head at the moment got a very special promotion going on. Like and share their page and win a massive meal over the Easter period, and gets even better. Mention the Sounds of Salford, get 10% off any meal. How good does that get? Not bad at all, but I'll tell you what, it does get. Right, Viva España. Yes, that's where we'll be going Saturday morning at 4 in the morning. It's 4 in the morning and Williams is yawning. I'm going to Catalan. Oh yes, can I wait for Saturday? No. Can the day come quick enough? No. Right, I've had my mate on. Yes, my mate Lars from Norway. Said, Williams, do us a massive favour, mate. Get Smash the Clocks on cinnamon dinner. Why not indeed, Lars? And I'll tell you what, can't wait till weekend, mate, and we'll be having a beer over there.
Back in the days when nothing meant everything. Where did I fit in? Somewhere amongst this assortment of an antisocial biscuit tin. The school is doing my head in. So let's smash the clocks, pull up our socks and roll back to times when there was nothing that seemed so clear. Let's smash the clocks, pull up our socks and roll back to days when everything was easier. All the days they go, now there's a new generation of kids outside the shop on the phone, waiting on cigarettes and alcohol. But this is all we know, borrowing time to dream about the lives we could have had tomorrow. A habit that started too long ago. So let's smash the clocks, pull up our socks and roll back to times when there was nothing that seemed so clear. Let's smash the clocks, pull up our socks and roll back to days when everything was easier. So let's smash the clocks, pull up our socks and roll back to times when there was nothing that seemed so clear. Let's smash the clocks, pull up our socks and roll back to days when everything was easier.
And that was Smash the Clock, Cinnamon Dinner, yes, Salford band extraordinaire going out there to an extraordinary lad, yes, Lars, who's listening in Norway. Yes, that was a bit of a mouthful, wasn't it? Listening in Norway. Yes, but we have listeners all over the world, and I'll tell you what, it don't get much better than that, does it? And I'm glad that you like our stations, you know what I mean? We could be like a normal station, we could be like Smooth, we could play their sort of music, but we don't. We throw local bands in and we try and get them out there to the world. And I think we have succeeded. Right, let me tell you about why I've not been on air for a few days. Why? Because it's been the bleeding Grand National, hasn't it? I have never worked so hard in my life. Seriously, I've mixed concrete, I've drove trucks, I've done absolutely everything. I've dug graves. Yes, I was a grave digger when I first left school, but I have done everything in life. And sometimes you have jobs where you have to work things out in your head and all that. And like when you're translating, there are translators. And then there's our Shelley. Yes, Shelley. You said to me, do not mention me tonight. Well, you are getting mentioned, Guild, because I'm going to just keep talking about you all night long. Why? Because of the bandit scream. Yes, the bandit scream. Don't start giggling. I can see you now giggling. But we'll talk about that a bit later on. But let me tell you this. My mate, Tony Flynn, come in the shop today, and he gave me a Salford badge. And this badge must have been from the 60s or the 70s, because it had the club, saying that with false city, Club Crest on. Yes, you don't see them no more. There was no Salford City red bollocks on that badge. No, it was just Salford RLFC. And that's how I like it. Don't change the name. Let's keep it as we are. And he said to me, Williams, this is for you, mate. He said, I bought it at an antiques fair. He said, I thought of you. I know you love Salford to death. He said, so this is for you. And I thought, oh, Flinner, just love you to death, mate. What are you having? He He said, I'll have a tenner on the favourite and the 3.30. He said, but do us a favour. I went, what's that? He went, play a song for me mate, Mike Duff. I went, what's that, mate? He said, throw some Billy Bragg on, whatever you want, because he's a massive socialist. And if you're a socialist, I'm a socialist, you know what I mean? Because we're all socialists, aren't we? And I know Mike's a socialist, and I know Tony's a socialist, so you know what? We're waiting for the great leap forward, lads.
It may have been Camelot for Jack and Jacqueline, but on the Che Guevara highway filling up with gasoline. Fidel Castro's brother spies a rich lady who's crying over luxury's disappointment, so he walks over and he's trying to sympathise with her, but he thinks that he should warn her that the third world is just around the corner. In the Soviet Union, a scientist is blinded by the resumption of nuclear testing, and he is reminded that Dr. Robert Oppenheimer's optimism fell at the first hurdle. In the cheese pavilion, and the only noise I hear is the sound of someone stacking chairs and mopping up spilled beer, and someone asking questions and basking in the light of the 15 fame-filled minutes of the fanzine writer. Mixing pop and politics, he asks me what the use is. I offer him embarrassment and my usual excuses, while looking down the corridor out to where the van is waiting. I'm looking for the great leap forward. Jumble sales are organised and pamphlets have been posted. Even after closing time there's still parties to be hosted. You can be active when the activists are sleeping with the sleepers, while you're waiting for the great leap forwards. One leap forwards, 2 leaps back. Will politics get me to sack? Waiting for the great leap forwards. Well, here comes the future and you can't run from it. If you've got a blacklist, I want to be on it. Waiting for the great leap forwards. Well, it's a mighty long way down rock and roll from top of the pops to drawing a down. You're waiting for the great leap forwards. If no one out there understands, just start your own revolution and cut out the middleman. A great leap forward. In a perfect world we'd all sing in tune, but this is reality, so give us a room. Waiting for the great leap forward. So join the struggle while you make the revolution is just a t-shirt away. Waiting for the great leap forward. Fighting!
Oh yes, that was a bit of Billy Bragg. We're waiting for the great leap forward going on here to my mate Mike Duff and to Tony Flynn as well. Right, I'm going to tell you something now. What am I going to tell you? I don't know yet, but I'm going to tell you